Good afternoon guys, Adam here at Board at Home, and in today's unboxing video we're taking a look at Chronicles of Crime. This is 1400 from the new Millennium series. There's currently two out, this one and 1900, with 2400 due out later in the year. We will be getting all of them in stock. We have 1400 in at the moment, 1900 will be on its way, and 2400 when it does come out. But without further ado, let's crack on with this one, take a look at the inside of the box. So first up, as always, we have our rulebook here. I love the artwork, just to say. And as we peer inside, you can see here that the contents are very well laid out. And then we've got a very clear setup as well, really well numbered. Sometimes, and I've found this not all the time, but with some games, it'll be like, where's that number? Where's that number? Or it will reference something within one number, and then, you know, sometimes it can be a bit of a pain. But here, everything clearly laid out. And then with the how to play, we've got nice bullet pointed explanations here. There we go. So that is our rule book. Next up, we have our evidence board. So on this here, let's just come out a bit, is where we're going to have our locations, and we're going to have people on here as well. A little bit flimsy, I'll say. Like I was hoping that it'd be a nice thick cards, but you know, they've made it look like a journal of sorts, so it's pretty cool. Just kind of wish it was a bit stronger than that. Then we've got the main contents of the box. So it comes in this really handy insert. It has a nice clear plastic over the top of it just to hold everything in place. You don't often see that in a lot of games. These kinds of things you'll normally see created by another company, such as Folded Space or Felder. They'll create inserts and they'll normally have stuff like this. So to see this in a standard game is pretty cool, because as many of us know, you take a box out and the pieces are everywhere. So inside, if I just show you here, we've got nice little finger holes so that we can easily get to our cards. Sometimes it is a pain trying to get your cards, and you kind of have to bend them or flick them up or get another card to come underneath. Not so here. So first up, we've got our home board. So these are people that we can always speak to throughout the game, and you've got QR codes there. So this is a good time to bring in the fact that you will need this app here. Okay. So this app will have everything that you need to play the game. You can see here they've got some of the expansions for the original one, and then you would just find the relevant one, like 1400, and then that will go through the different adventures that you've got. But that will have the QR reader on there, so that will be useful for these. And here we've got our location cards, again with QR, so you'll be using the app quite a lot. And these are double-sided here. Again, similar to the game board, they're not very thick. They do have a nice feel to them. I just don't know if maybe having a thicker board would have been nice, but the artwork's lovely. Like, you can't take that away from it. It's really, really lovely artwork. So yeah, overall happy with that. It's very clear as well. This is A, location A. Here's your QR code, and there's a section on the bottom for cards. Next up, we've got our vision cards. I'm not going to show you these because you're not supposed to see these until you start playing the game. But again, these are all numbered up in the corner here. You can see there. And the app will tell you as and when you need to look at these. So you might not be seeing these a lot, but only if the app tells you to. Next up, we've got our character cards. So again, these are all numbered as well. The game will be telling you a lot of numbers and locations to go to, and then you'll scan that location. This game does give you a pet dog, which is pretty cool. So you can use him at any time because he's always with you to track sense, sniff out clues. So That's a pretty cool little addition to the game. But yeah, you go through these and then the game will tell you where you need to go to, and then you scan that to then further your progression into the game. And then we have some evidence cards here as well. And again, if you're asked to look for the evidence cards, you'll find the appropriate one and scan that. So all in all, I think it's a very well presented game. I think there's a lot of very clear components to it. You're not really going to get lost in the game, especially with the app helping you to play through it. So I do wish that the game board and the locations were a bit hardier stock, but that's just a tiny little niggle for me. It doesn't impede on the game at all. I said it's beautifully presented, and it's very user-friendly as well, especially with the addition of the app. So anyway, that is Chronicles of Crime 1400. If you enjoyed that, said it is in the library, so come down and have a crack and see how well you can do at solving crimes in the medieval times. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the boardroom.